What's up, YouTube? I'm Tom, and this is Evan, and today we're going to do a different video. We're going to do a tip video, and it's going to be pretty much just talking about the putter and the importance of a putter and how just putting impacts your game so much and is so important. So we're going to talk about different ways you can grip your putter for putting and for throwing, and then we're going to show you how we putt and throw putters. So I'll start. Different ways you can putt with putters. Is a grip like a fan grip like this, and this is my preferred way. Pretty much the big thing with the different grips for a putter is where your index finger goes. I like to have mine down on the rim here like that, while some people put theirs up on top, up on the edge, and they think that gets a little more control. Really, that's just a personal preference of what you prefer. So whatever, it's whatever feels comfortable. Well, that'll give you a nice, clean and consistent release. Throwing putters, pretty much same thing, same fan grips. I've seen a lot of people throw them like that and just give them a nice rip. I don't find that comfortable at all, so I power grip my putters also. I've been told maybe that's not the best way to do it. Maybe not the most consistent, but it's all about what feels comfortable. And to me, this just doesn't give me a clean release, a clean snap. Whereas my power grip, I just tuck that finger under and I just give it a nice snap, and it comes out of my hand clean. Next, how I putt. So how I putt, I've just kind of changed my putting. I'm still putting with the Aviar, and what I try and do ideally is I try and keep my arm as straight as possible, and I stand, feet shoulder width apart, and I try and get my arm as straight as possible, and then I bring it in and I just snap off my wrist a little bit. I don't bring it up here and try and throw it as much. It's more of a pitch putt style, so I'll just hold it up and then I bring it down and I just snap it off. Give it a little bit of hyzer and a little bit of snap to get it to carry to the basket, and it rides a nice clean line as long as I release it flat. And that's how I've been putting. It's been working out for me really well, so I'm going to continue to do that. It's all about finding the most consistent technique you can find. I've experimented with a lot of different ways of putting, and I feel like keeping my elbow as straight as possible it takes out this whole dynamic of it. So I don't have the chance to release over here and over coming through. And then another main rule with putting is you want to finish, and what it'll look like is you'll toss it, but you want to put your hand out like you're shaking hands with the basket. You don't want to be doing flicking your wrist crazy. You just want to let it release out and just aim right at the basket. And that's the best way to get a straight release. So I'm going to turn it over to Evan. He's going to talk to you a little bit about what he finds comfortable. He does it a bit different than I do, so I'll turn it over to him.
Alright, so as you can tell, this is Tom's putter. I don't have mine, I use a Magic. But for mine, when I hold it, I prefer this grip with the finger more up on the rim like that instead of underneath like that. So I just find that with more control. So I do that when I putt, and when I putt, I bring it more, not from the side, but like almost straight on, and a little, maybe tilt it a little bit right, and just get it to go straightish right, and snap it a little bit, and I find that the best way for me.
So he rides that nice S. He almost, not a real big S, but it's a nice tight S to keep it straight.
And then for upshots, I just started actually throwing upshots instead of jump putting. I sometimes do both, but for throwing, I also do the power grip and bring it across the chest almost, and just snap it, just get it to go straight, and that flies pretty good. Also,
when we throw putters, we don't, you don't reach your, you don't turn your shoulders as if you were trying to throw, power. You kind of just, you turn your shoulders up a little bit just to get it to generate a little bit of torque. But it's really just about looking at your target and just a clean release in the, that's hitting your spot.
Yeah, I used to look backwards, and then it's harder to, like, I would go like that and back, and it's just so much harder to find your accuracy. So I try and look forward now and just getting that release point, and that helps. So, and then also, like I said before, I jump putt sometimes, sometimes even for approaches rather than just going for it. So when I jump putt, I do the fan grip how I normally putt, and I just tilt it down a little bit, and I lean forward and just jump a little bit, and I turn these more right than I would my normal putts, just because it's farther and I want to get that glide S turn out of it. And just, I usually snap it hard just to get there, because you don't want to come up short on jump putts.
What kind of range are you jump putting from?
I would say I jump putt from anywhere from probably 13 to 20 some meters, maybe a little over 20 meters jump putt. Go for them. Just got to be careful, because if you really want to go for them, sometimes it can cause some behind the basket of water. So, and that's all I have to say about the putting. Anything else?
Nope, I think we're good. Just remember to subscribe. Please comment, like the video, and definitely subscribe, because we're putting out all kinds of videos now. It'd be awesome to get some support and some followers as we continue. So catch you later.